and he joined us today in our live streaming. But now I'll be answering you. So let's everyone join so that I can talk. नहीं करूंगा. Hey bro, Steven. Hey bro, what's up? So that was me speaking with my friend. It happened all of a sudden. But I think this type of contents are also nice, right? Like if I take interviews of some fellow travelers, fellow bloggers, or also fellow subscribers as well. Like you guys can also come and join sometimes. Do write me on Instagram if you wanted to join me in my live streaming. If you have anything special to say, of course I'm going to add you. So you can also be a part of it, and you can also share your thoughts, talk your heart out here. Okay, hey, MF Beats, please play my ultimate song, Bad Like That. What? I'm not playing any music right now because, as you can see, that I'm not carrying any instrument. But do write me hello, hi. Do write me on Instagram if you have special requests for me to make any kind of videos. I would be delighted. And like, if you, those of you who just joined, please let me tell you the topic. My topic is, I'm here to discuss about the blog that I have recently, yesterday, which I've released, and today I'm here to talk about the behind the scenes, and that's the reason I conduct this live streaming, so that I get to discuss about the things which I'm not able to shoot or I didn't got to shoot. So, and also subscribe to my channel, and so that I can grow. So today's topic, like I've mentioned. So you guys have any question? First, let me know whoever is watching and where you from. What's your name and where you from? Please let me know about it. So if you guys have any question, please share your heart out, please. Have you seen my last vlog? How many of you seen my last vlog? This is the one that I'm talking about, the last vlog which I've uploaded yesterday, just exactly I think 23 hours ago. Okay. And I have a lot of insights, which I wanted to share. Okay, Stephen is back here. It was great, dude. Okay, yeah, dude. Thanks, bro. Thanks for watching. And do you have any questions regarding that? Do you have what are the things you want to know behind the scene? Cause there is some of the stories which I'm not able to cover. Like sometimes, like I've also mentioned in my past live sessions, like sometimes, hey Sam, hey, hello Ramin, hi, where you from, bro? Okay, so sometimes, like, I don't get to say the things, or maybe sometimes I don't get to shoot. It happens in all of a sudden, I don't get the chance. Iran, hello bro, hello from, hi. I think, how is your country? Is it good? I think it's there is a ceasefire, right? And I wanted to plan. I was actually planning to come to Iran, but now, as you know, like, things are not in a right direction. Maybe in future, I get to come there or not. Like, because your country is really beautiful, man, and I have friends from there. Yes, there are ceasefire now. Hey, Raymond, hit the sub button right away. Joseph, war of the worlds. Joseph, are you the one? Are you my friend from Thailand? Are you the one? Or you are someone new? Do let me know where you're from, bro. It's governments who are not people, you know. Yeah, exactly. So tell us more inside about it, because on Instagram I have seen a lot of people saying actually they really want independence from their countries. Is that true? Is that true, or just some kind of propaganda? I don't know. Please give us more details, if it's possible and if it's safer for you to say. Otherwise, don't jeopardize your safety, man. And I'm really like curious, like what are the things actually happening there? And Joseph, where you from, bro? I have a friend named Joseph, man. I wonder maybe you are him or not. I don't know. You need to tell me your name, full name, or where you from. Then only I'll know. Okay. So tell me, how was your day? Like, and okay, I got a text. And like just now I have ended one-on interview session with my fellow friend. Like, if you guys wanted to be a part in my live streaming, let me know on my Instagram. Write me down on Instagram. I will add you as well. Like, we can uh, think about what time will be good for us, and we can do this live sessions as well. It'll be interesting, right? I'll get to know whoever is watching and where you're from, and so many things maybe you have to share, about the things which you have faced or your stories and all. Okay. No comments. Actually, I'm waiting for comments, man. Okay. Okay. Stephen is there. Iran once had a great dictator, Saddam Hussein. We all know these things. We all know these things. Okay. So do you have any questions regarding my last vlog? Or else, I have a funny story, because remember 2 days ago one guy, he told me, like, do I have any funny story? Yes, I actually remembered one funny story. I can. Saddam is from Iraq, not Iran. I don't know. His Persian. Yes, sorry. Okay. It's okay. Thanks. So wait, which part of Iran you are from? Okay. And is your place safe right now? Do you know recently one of a like famous Indian YouTuber? He was in Iran recently. The day he arrived, it was 12th June, and the next day, very next day, and the bombing started. Tehran, okay, I'm from Tehran, and I know it's the capital. And is it safe right now over there? Like, that fella, he was stuck in Iran, and he had to drive to Armenia, and get out of that country. But the people of Iran are really nice, man. I have a friend called Joseph, and but he lives in Sweden, but he is Iranian, and he is one of the very good friend of mine. It's safe for now. Damn, dude, how did you survive this bombing? Yeah, bro, like what when these things were happening, because we are watching it obviously in our phone and all stuff like that, TV or something like that, but we were really scared, like the way even that YouTuber who was in Iran, and he actually made a few videos from his phone, and it was really scary. He was stuck in Tehran, He was stuck in Tehran, and he went out of Tehran, and after that he went to the border, and then he crossed out. But the people of Iran is really lovely, man. Your hospitality is like in next level. I would definitely wanted to come there someday. Nice people, friendly people, and the food looks so delicious, man. Your food is man, seriously, nice food. I think I'll say, damn, dude. Okay, so how many, apart from Stephen, like how many of you have seen my vlog, or you just came here wondering, It's okay if you haven't there. Like even after this live stream, you can go and check it out. Hey yo, Stephen. Hey, Sam Adams fan page. Hey, what's up? So that fan page is not run by me because my hands are not using any phone right now, so I won't be able to type it from my another phone. So it's by someone I know his name personally. So, okay, once again, it's almost 3 o'clock and things are getting a little weird. Like last time, look, it's 3 2. Like last time, again, the tripod started falling. I don't know why on earth, only around this time, this thing happens, especially when I'm conducting my live streaming. Dude, are you, what are your views on the lady boy in your oh yes, good question. No, that's what what happened. So we were walking across that place, and that was the old city. You have also seen me like covering that place in my few of my last blog when I was exploring with Sophie. So but till that time, we didn't know what was that area. So what happened is we were like I said in the title, like I have mentioned in my title, that it was bar hopping thing. Like we were doing bar hopping, going one place to another, drink, having one beer, exploring things, playing pool. And suddenly, and there was there was like few people were standing, and they were like shouting, like inside, like enjoying themselves. So we wondered what it could be. So Thomas, what he was doing, like he was rolling one of his, you know that that type of cigarettes. I don't want to mention it. If you know, weed. I'm sorry, little cough, I'm having. So he was rolling his cigarette. So, and I was just sitting next to him. Maybe I was smoking one cigarette of mine, and suddenly I saw like there is one bar, and there were like few lady type people. They were dancing. They were ramp walking, actually. They were ramp walking, and first we were a little confused, like what is this happening? And there were like few people. Mostly they were like girls. What the hell is Ladyboy? I'll explain you in a while. Ladyboy is something which is really famous in Thailand, especially like someone some male who changes sex, and some male who changes sex, and yeah, what do you call that, transgender, like transgender they are, actually. They change their sex, they become lady from a man. They operate themselves. So we're like sitting outside, and we saw a lot of people. Mostly they are like girls, and they're like shouting and like enjoying themselves, and they're like lady boys. They're like ramp walking inside. So we were sitting outside. What he did, my friend Thomas, what he did, like he was rolling he rolled a joint, and he smoked that over there, and we were sitting and enjoying there. But from outside, we didn't went inside because we're little skeptic, we're little worried, like maybe, what if we went inside and some of the lady boy or something like this, started, like harassing us or something. So we didn't want to risk that, but we are also curious to know what is going on inside, what was going on there. So we sat outside and we watched the show for like 5-10 minutes, and then we walked away. That was the thing. Like I said, that's the reason I make this live streaming, because mostly, these are the things. Sometimes, it happens so fast. It happens all of a sudden. Damn, this is reaching somewhere. Yeah, it is reaching somewhere. So that's the reason I make these vlogs. Sorry, make this live streaming, so that I'll get to tell you the things which I didn't got to shoot, because it happened all of a sudden, and I didn't even know whether this part, like if I shoot these things, maybe some bouncer, or it can be prohibited. Some person can come and tell you cannot shoot things like that, and I didn't even have any idea. hesitate to give it a try. And the place where we're sitting outside, like it was just a footpath, and also we're not alone. There were like few other people as well. They're also doing the same. They didn't want to go inside, but they were curious, just like us, to know what's going on. And there were like some ladyboy dancers. They're changing clothes. There was there was a, what do you say, backstage or something, but it's from the outside. So they're coming out and they're going inside and changing their clothes, and again they're going back and ramp walking. So, and they can also see us that we're sitting outside. But obviously, if I take out my camera and started filming them, they might can say something. And they were really huge, man. They're really huge, and they look scary, to be honest. Like they look like a man, but they have features like a woman. And obviously, if you are in someone's country, you don't want to disrespect them. And that's the reason I didn't took out my camera and started shooting. And mostly I was just laughing what the fuck was happening there. So that's the thing. Like so many things we get to see, we get to experience, but capturing that momentum could be a little risky, could be a little challenging. So obviously I didn't challenge it. That's why. So that's the reason I make this live stream, so that I get to talk about the things which I couldn't capture. You guys have any other questions? Yes, you calling them ladyboy? Why are you calling them? Actually, like that's the term. Mostly the ladyboy term they applies on those people who change their sex. But obviously, it's a little offensive because mostly the prostitutes, boy prostitutes who becomes lady, you know, they call them some ladybird. But there are some good people as well, like who doesn't want to be in a man's body. That's what they feel. I'm not going like whether it's correct, whether it's right or wrong, because I'm no one to judge that thing. Like I have some personal belief which I don't want to discuss about it, because it's not important. It's not important. Like, but obviously it's their life. And I have some personal what do you say, opinion about it, but it's their life. Whatever they wanted to do is totally up to them. I'm no one to judge them or tell them what they should do. And some of them, like they doesn't want to be in a male's body. They also do that sex change operations, but they doesn't want to call themselves as a lady boy, because lady boy is something which you use the people use them normally for a prostitute. I'm not judging, just curious. Yeah. So right term will be transgender or transsexual. But the bad term, like, is the ladybird. Normally they call themselves, everyone call themselves ladybird, especially in Thailand. I'll tell you one more story about ladybird. Back in 2022, I used to live in Thailand. How can you identify that a girl is not a lady? Bro, you just asked me $1 million question, bro. I was just about to share my experience. I can still show you. I don't want to show that person's face because it's not going to be right, showing someone's face on Instagram, or sorry, on YouTube or something, on social media. But let me tell you what happened. Coming to your point, Richard, how can you identify that a girl is not a ladybird? That's the $1 million question. And anybody of you, like any one of you, if you are planning to go to Thailand, write it down. Take out your pen and paper, just write it down. How? First of all, it's really hard. First of all, best way is like, if you are in Thailand, obviously your Tinder and Bumble apps gonna be will be buzzing all the time. And be very aware of it, be very careful of it, because mostly shady things can happen over there. But even if you are meeting someone, it's really hard to say. I put a bookmark right now. Yeah, definitely. So what happened? I was using Bumble, and back then I used to live in. I was in Chiang Mai. I went to Chiang Mai in 2022. Like in around June something, June or I think July. I think June or July, end of June. I think somewhere like some around just like here, just like now. So I went there. I met one lady that time. Like I thought it might be a lady. Like, and she was really really nice. She was like talking to me nicely, and she was like 10 years older than me, by the way. Back then I was 28, and she was around 37 or 38. And she seems completely beautiful, fine. She looks really beautiful. You can never say. And we were chatting. Like she's a fashion designer. She's not a prostitute or something. She have a reputed job, and she was staying in Phuket. Like so, we're speaking about like I want to go to Phuket. I'm actually looking for a place where I can rent it, for a longer period. Like I was talking in general stuff, and she was like, yeah, helping me out, gave me her contacts, like the place where she was staying. She gave me the number of that place, also showed me pictures of that place, and nicely said a lot of things. Later, she said like, are you coming to Bangkok? I said, yeah. After Chiang Mai, 2 days I'll be staying in Bangkok because I need to go to the immigration to extend my visa. So she was like, okay, if you come to Bangkok, just let me know your hotel or something. I'll come over directly. I didn't even approach. She is the one who's approaching me. And I was like, wow, what a nice, like 2 nights I have to stay in Bangkok and I'll have a companion. I was so pumped. I was so happy. Like, okay, fine, let's go to Bangkok. And I never liked Bangkok. I told you many times, even in my past blogs, I told you like why I don't like Bangkok and all. So I went to Bangkok, like, and I was like, I arrived in Bangkok. Okay, I just googled it. They are so beautiful. I mean, the lady was, yeah, exactly. Don't fall for their trap, bro. Exactly, that's the point, bro. Like that lady was also very very pretty, so I arrived in Bangkok from Chiang Mai through Thailand train, and I reached my hotel around 9 8 something like that. I was pretty tired, so I was just thinking that lady, and obviously it's a big city, you feel lonely and all, like. And in Chiang Mai I always had friends, I always have like someone around me and all, like people are really friendly in Chiang Mai, as I've also mentioned in the blogs, so what happened is I was just like thinking, oh yeah, that lady, she told me like she'll come over, Okay, she'll come over to my place, I don't even have to take her to some dates or something, not to a bar or restaurant, like. And I was just about to text her, like I opened my Bumble or WhatsApp, I don't remember. So I think I opened my WhatsApp because I already took her number from Bumble, and I opened my messages, and I was just about to say hi, I'm in Bangkok, come over, or like I was just about to share my location. Then suddenly I thought, what if this seems really smooth? Like, I don't know, like, it seems really extraordinary. Like, someone will come over to my place and that lady looks so pretty. Let's give it a one more check. Let's go to our Bumble account again and let's just see. And then I went to our Bumble account and I started scrolling down and checking. I was checking her photos, and photos were normal. These are like nice. And then there comes the thing. There was in gender. She wrote. She wrote full operated transgender. I was like, what? Just imagine if I would have called her, if I would have invited her, she would have obviously should have arrived, And after those things as well, I would have never known she was a girl or she was a boy, man. And at the last moment, right just when I was about to text her, I checked her Bumble account and I found out she's a full operated ladyboy, and I was like, whoa, get the fuck away from that place. I was so scared. I was also laughing at myself, but I was scared. Like just last minute check saved my ass, bro. It would have been more of a sword fight. No, not a sword fight. What the fuck, man? My jaw started paining, man. Seriously, what the fuck you just said? She was full operated, bro. Like it wasn't supposed to be a sword fight, but like my friend Abhishek said, more like donut stuff. No, not like donut, pancake stuff. Cause she's full operated, bro. So there is no chocolate. There is a pancake, but a operated pancake, not an actual pancake. So I would have never known, man. I would have never known that what just with what sort of things that I have, encountered with, man. Last moment rain checking saved my ass, man. I would have never knew, man. Yeah. And how do you figure out, first of all, if the person is like fully operated, there is no way that you'll ever come to know who is lady and who is not. And mostly if you see the Adam apple, that's how maybe like if the person is not fully operated, some of them they also operate the Adam apple as well. Like if you get to see the Adam apple, that means that person is a guy and he did some implanting to herself. That's how they like look like a ladies, and some of them also operate their penis. So it's really tough to say, but the easiest way is, if you are in Thailand, just normally ask. If you have any doubt, even if it's a girl, politely just ask them, like, are you like, what's your gender, like, because in Thailand it's like guys have bad reputation about things. I'm straight, I really want to know what's your gender, please tell me your gender, or else just check the Adam Apple, that's the only thing. And always your always, it's all up to your luck, man, that's the thing. So any further questions? And those who have just joined, please subscribe so that I can grow. Okay. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I have many, many funny stories. That's okay. Sword fight. Yeah, exactly. The punchline was great, man. Sword fight. That was so hilarious. I've started enjoying this live streaming, man. It's like more I get to connect with you guys, and I get to speak my heart out. Obviously, like I've said many, many times, like so many things there are, I cannot put it into videos. It's just better to say the stories in live streaming or any sort of platform. Okay, we can ask them, do you have any sword? Yeah, yeah, obviously you can ask them, do you have any sword? Because I don't play with swords, I play with pancakes. I play, you can always ask them, man. Have you ever been to any other country, Raman? I'm asking this to you. Like, have you ever been to any other country in your life? No. Okay. Welcome to India. If you ever want to visit any country, please come to India. We also love Iranian people, but right now we have a little bit of diplomatic issues with the government. But I think it will be fixed very soon because we have good reputations. Like, so I think very soon things will be better. But obviously, I have heard you guys are a really big fan of Bollywood. Is it true that you guys love Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, Kajol, Hema Malini, all those famous artists? Is it true? Yeah. And who is your favorite? Do you watch any Bollywood? You like the restaurant? Why all are you like the restaurant you ate are from? Was that one of the few from there? Shah Rukh Khan and Amir Khan. Nice. Any favorite movies you have? Richard, could you please repeat your question? I'm not able to understand. Like, what are you trying to say? And I've been speaking from last 2 hours, I think, cause, and I had a lot of. Amir Khan is a great actor. Yeah, I agree. And any favorite movie you have seen, or what's your favorite movie? My personal favorite Amir Khan movie is obviously two of the movie which I can watch it all the time. First is the Three Idiots. It's definitely one of my favorite movie. The songs, the story, everything is just out of the world. And second, last but not least, is PK. PK is one of my favorite movie. You like the restaurant you and Thomas ate from? Yes. Was that one of the few restaurants that were good from that area? Yes, definitely. I'll say that that's not entirely Indian restaurant, but they have limited the menus. Not like you won't find any naan or things like that, but The thing is that their food is really mouth-watering, I'll say. If you compare it to other places of Thailand, Thailand's Indian restaurant. I'm not talking about the lavish one. I know, like, there is one Indian female Michelin star winner chef's restaurant is in Bangkok. I'm not talking about that big things. But normally, if you go to any Indian restaurants in Thailand, I don't think so. They have good Indian food apart from Pattaya. Pattaya have good food, but other than that, I don't think so because they mostly make it for the foreigners, the white foreigners, and they can't take spices, and they are little specified. I found the Indian food in Vietnam and Malaysia was epic, I'll say. Obviously, Malaysia have a lot of Indian people, Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi people, Tamil people. Obviously, there will be a lot of Indian food influenced. But in compared to Vietnam, I didn't even expected that Vietnam will have good Indian food. Eh, I think I'll not complain about a single Indian restaurant of Vietnam, because everywhere I had food in Vietnam, Indian food, it was good. It was good. I don't have any complaints. But if I compare it to Thailand, even in my last trip, so many places, like especially in Bangkok, Bangkok and Phuket, so many places they call themselves Indian restaurant. They said that is butter chicken, that is naan, and that is not even something close to what is actual naan is or what is actual butter chicken supposed to be. So if you're comparing this, I'll say it's good. I just saw a movie from Amir Khan, but I can't remember the name. Amir Khan is coming from space and looking. Yeah, that is PK. That's one of my favorite movies, which I was talking about. That is that movie's name is PK, and that movie have good hidden message, man. That is really one of my favorite movie, and I can watch it anytime I want. This movie has a lot of good meaning, got good message as well. You guys, will you wait 2 minutes? I'll just write back. I have to go to the washroom. I'll just use the washroom, and in 1 minute I'll come back. Okay, please wait. Don't go anywhere. Okay, and I'm sorry for this inconvenience. I'm so sorry. I came back. Thanks for waiting. Okay, you guys are here. Sure. Okay. Thank you so much, man. It was a nature call, so I had to rush myself there to ease myself there. So, you guys have any other questions? Yeah, PK is definitely one of my favorite movie. And first time I have watched it in 2014 or 15, I think 15. Yeah, it was a little bit of controversial here, because so many people they have protested about against the movie because according to them it was disrespect. But for me like I haven't found anything which will be disrespect because there are a lot of hawks, and that guy lost that alien lost his remote and he can't fly back to his planet. So he was the way the story was portrayed in that movie, it was really hilarious, funny, but in a way they portrayed that actually leaves a mark on your system, that actually leaves a mark on your you know way of practicing religion. And that was something epic. But nowadays I don't think so they make movies like that anymore because I don't know. I wish if they make the part two of that movie I'd be very delighted if they ever come back with the part two, PK's part two, man. It will be even more better, I think. Let me ask you one question. Like, do you like Bollywood's like comedy? Because we have some good classic comedies cult classic comedies. And are you familiar with? Yeah, I'll be back, right? Okay, sure, Richard, come back soon. Okay, we'll be waiting. So, do you watch Bollywood's comedy? Have you seen any comedy movie from Bollywood? And tell me more about your lifestyle. What do you do in Tehran? Like, what's your job? What do you work? It's been 35 minutes already. Okay, I'm working with my brother. Uh, Installations of security camera CCTV. Okay, nice, nice. I am the fan of horror movies. Yeah, I also like horror movie. What's your favorite horror movies? Have you seen Bhool Bhulaiya? Or if you have any Hollywood recommendation, let me know because I'm a big fan of Hollywood as well. Mostly, I watch Hollywood movies only. Barely if the movie is really good, then only I switch into Bollywood stuff. Otherwise, I don't. Okay. Paranormal Activity. Yeah, it's a good classic, man. It's a good classic, but it's not that scary. I didn't felt scary enough for me that movie, but the story is good. Like especially if you're leaving, if you're staying alone somewhere, these things can happen. Have you ever faced any kind of paranormal stuff in your life? That's true, man. Nowadays, Hollywood is like not producing, not in just horror sector. I don't think so. They have any good sector, apart from action movies. I don't think so that I do get to see any good movies from Hollywood these days. That's why I've switched into watching the oldies. Like especially from the 30s and 40s. Because I started enjoying the old movies and I really started adoring them. Because these days, my English is sucks. Oh, it's okay, bro. Even my English is not good. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So nowadays, the Hollywood is only producing, fancy stuff for kids. Like I don't understand. Like even like action movies and all. I don't get it. If it's too famous or something, then only I like watching. I just learned English here in YouTube by reading comments. That's really nice, bro, and inspiring. That's really nice, man. And if you were saying this, like if you have learned English from watching people's comments, reading people's comments, I'll say your English is really good, bro. I'll say it's getting better. The old ones might age, but they had the best storyline, even if they were short. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. First of all, like movie doesn't need to be hit. If it sorry, movie doesn't need to be big, long, long and lengthy to be hit. Even like old movies, like if you say like recently I've seen one old movie called 12 Angry Men. I think it was released in 1942, and it just that movie has nothing, man. That movie is like they shoot in a one single what do you call studio, 12 men arguing over a murder convict, and all the time they are just arguing. But the way they portrayed that movie, I'll say it was a classic thing, man. Although it was shoot in a single studio with 12 different men, and they were just arguing over about a murder. But it was so interesting. You won't feel like to get up and even go to the washroom for a second without pausing, man. Like that movie was really, really good. You must watch that movie if you haven't. Okay. Richard said the old ones. Okay, I already read that. Those were the movies that had exactly exactly had real stunts where actor risks their life for a few scenes. Yes, yes, yes. That's true. That's completely true. That's completely true. Okay. So, what sort of movie do you watch, Richard? Richard? You have any special like? You have any favorite movies of your? Yes, there is not anymore. So yeah, yeah, exactly. There is not any more stunts. Yeah, exactly. There are like CGI, green screen stuff like that. So obviously, like there are no like actual stunts or, I'm not even fascinated with the stunt stuff. Like all I want a story. Like action movies. Like the story is predictable. Like obviously the bad guy versus the good guy. At the end, the bad guy will lose. The good guy will win. Every other story is like, gonna be like that. But if the person like the movie which I was talking about, the 12 Angry Men, it was epic because the story of that movie was one guy he killed his father, and the jury has to decide whether he will be like losing his life, he'll go to the death sentence or not. So one man was against of the murder, and 11 of men from the jury was saying he should be found guilty. And yes, I like that movie. Django Unchained, lovely movie. Oh, I haven't watched that one. Okay, let me write it down somewhere so that I can watch it. Maybe Django. Okay, 2012. No, I haven't watched it, man. Okay, okay. Let me take a screenshot, man, so that I can give it a shot later on. Seems like a good movie. What's this about? Django, an African slave, is bred by a German bounty hunter and becomes his. Okay. Sounds really interesting, man. These are the something I'll say, like this has story. It has like history also. I'll say that I'm gonna definitely give it a shot, man. So the 11 men were against of that person, and one man was not against of that murder. He was supporting that convict person. He was saying things, and at the end, they like I will not say what happened at the end. Like it's all about argument. It's all about dialogues and argument, and the way they portrayed the story, the direction, and all the things that the way they conducted it. I would say it's a masterclass. It's about slavery, but had a good one. Okay, sure, sure, sure. That reminds me of another movie called 12 Years of Slave or something like that. 16 years as a slave, something like that. If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Have you seen that movie 12 Year as a Slave, something like that? It's 3:30 already, man. Okay. So it's almost, no, not almost, like it's 3:35 right now here in India. What time is it in Iran right now? Okay. And in musical movies, I have watched Bohemian Rhapsody, obviously, Elvis Presley, the Star, the Rocket Man, and few of them. Yeah, yeah, I've seen. That episode, obviously, it was based on Freddie Mercury, right? Freddie Mercury was his name, right? Yeah, yeah. I've seen that one, and 135. Okay, exactly. Like we are 2 hours behind from you. Okay, it's 3:35, and Elvis the Star. I've seen Elvis Presley the Star. Like there are a lot of movies by Elvis Presley, based on Elvis Presley. Also, there are like a lot of movies by Elvis Presley. I haven't seen any of the movies like where Elvis acted. Like I think he was big star back in the days. Are you talking about the one where the Tom Hanks played his manager and he was the villain? Is that the same one you have watched or something else you have seen? Some other movie or some else some fuck some other movie you're talking about. And but I haven't seen Rocketman. I know that it was based on Elton John, right? Rocketman was based on Elton John, if I'm not wrong. But I don't think so. I have watched that movie, but I have seen one more musical movie, which was it wasn't exactly based on someone, not a autobiography or something. It was based on a it's a fictional story. I think what was the name? It was by Robert Downey Jr. and Jamie Foxx. Uh, Pianist. No, 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 no. I forgot the name, man. I have to look for it. Robert Downey Jr. and Jamie Foxx. Music movie. Musical movie. Yes. The solo. The solo list. Yeah, the solo list. The solo list also a good movie. Like if you wanted to watch, it's about a homeless person. I think the solo list is a 2009 biographical drama film directed by Joe Wright and starring Jamie Foxx and Robert Downey Jr. The plot the plot is based on a it's based on a true story. So forgive me that I gave some wrong informations. So based on a true story of okay, a musician developed. Okay, you should watch it, man. If you haven't watched it, okay. Yeah, I try to watch a musical movie, but after 10 minutes, I just okay, it's okay. Mostly like why I think why we are fond of musical movie because we are also musicians. That's the reason like we are attached with the story. Maybe obviously as a normal person, it won't be if you are not a fan of the person, if you are not into music, it won't be fascinating enough for you. There's the reason it's okay, it's cool, bro. It's like whatever the things you like, you should invest your time in it instead of the things which you are not familiar with. It's completely fine. We all have our taste. So no, we're no one to judge you if you feel sleepy around the movie or something like that. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And normally I make travel vlogs here. I started traveling after the COVID started. It was like a roller coaster ride. So recently I was in 4 countries, and I'm uploading videos about my traveling process. I think you'll enjoy and stay in touch, man. It was really nice, man. Like you joined all across from Iran, Tehran. Like fascinating country, man. First of all, and I really wanted to come to your country, man. Badly wanted to come to your country. Maybe in near future when things will much better. Like I'll definitely wanna come. If I come, please, like if it's possible, do meet me. I heard about your country's hospitality and the food is really mouth-watering, man. I eat everything, so I won't be having any problems with the meat or stuff like that. I like Sin City Part One. I haven't seen Sin City. Let me check. I watched it or not. So I was saying, like, if you have Sin City, Sin City, Sin City. No, I'm afraid not. Jessica Alba is there. Okay. Bruce Willis. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a good movie. I think it's a thriller, crime and action. Okay. Nice. Nice. I'll take a screenshot. Okay. Because I do watch a lot of movies, so I can use the screenshot whenever I want to watch something. I can directly check this movie and watch. So I was saying, if I come to Iran, please do meet me if it's possible. But obviously won't be possible in near future, maybe after a few years, And I think Indians have free visa on arrival for 15 days to Iran. Yeah. So it's been already late, man. I think I'm gonna go because I'm really feeling tired, and I think it's been 2 hours already since I started doing this live streaming. So I'm gonna go off now, and very soon I'll be back, bro. And I think I'll be back. Please do join. Don't be a stranger. Do join, and if you wanted to be in touch, you can always find me on Instagram. Okay, I have a lot of subscribers from India. They are very supportive. Do you also make YouTube videos? I cannot check your channel right now. Maybe like you can connect with me. I can also uh, come and look at your channel. Also subscribe to your channel. And what sort of videos that you make? A few videos. Okay, bro. What? Can you subscribe me on Instagram? Can you follow me on Instagram? I'll follow you back. MMA, nice, bro. Nice, nice, nice. I am also familiar with the sport, bro. Not in practice these days, but I'm really fond of MMA, man. Actually, I went to Thailand for the first time just to train as well. And what's your like forte? Like, you are a grappler or a striker? Follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back, bro. Can you follow me on Instagram and let's stay in touch, man. MMA is really good, bro. Nice. I can't follow you from here, otherwise I would have subscribed to your channel. So I'll be ending this because it's really late right now. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm pretty tired. It's been like 2 hours since I'm speaking to the camera, doing this live streaming. Earlier, I was like talking with my friend here. He's also and do you have Facebook or something? Is there any way like, or if you just can leave a comment in my any of the videos, I'll find and I'll subscribe to your channel. Okay, that's the least I can do. Okay, so I think I'm about to leave this end this live streaming. I hope those who have joined, you guys will come back again in my another live streaming, which will be happen, which I will conduct in next few days or maybe tomorrow. Let's see. I don't know. And till then, take care. Ciao. Stay in touch, guys. And thank you so much for your support. And thank you so much for your time, first of all, for that you guys stayed for that many hours, talk with me, especially Richards. He's been there since like, I think 1 o'clock or something like that. Yeah, bro, it'll be fun. It was fun today. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, I need to sleep. That is nice to meet you. Yeah, sure. See you later, bro. Yeah, don't be a stranger, bro. Take care, everyone. Ciao.